Hello, welcome back to Arknights. The new event has started, such is the joy of our reunion. I am very excited for this event because it is the anniversary 5.5 event, and I've been looking forward to it for a little bit. So, I also forgot to do my dailies. However, in this video, I plan on doing, I think I have enough for 70 polls. Okay, now that I've done my dailies real quick, I am going to start with the headhunts. I have a lot of headhunts, including a bunch of headhunt tokens and the free 10 headhunts that it gives you when you log in for this event. So let's do this thing. Is it gonna be 6-star right away? No 6-star right away, but that's fine. I did get a 5-star though, 1 5-star at the end. Okay, most of these units I probably already have. Okay, that was loud. I have all of the headhunt characters that I'm probably going to get that aren't 5-star, because I think that I have every 4-star and 3-star unlocked, but not like potential up.
I'm just a girl who cleans up horses.
I was wrong.
If you need me for anything, please call me by the name
Lutenada.
Good day.
I was wrong.
Please call me.
Okay, Mouse.
My code name is Beagle. I know I didn't do right. Hi.
Hello, Cruz. Is the 5-star? Hell yeah.
Hello there, Doctor. Raytheon Industries Liaison Karosserum.
Who the hell is that? Okay, what the hell is going on out there? You hear random banging, I don't know what's going on, so I can't tell you. Okay, well that was 10 summons. I didn't get either of the 6-stars that I want, because I want both of these characters. I read what they do and they seem pretty good. Let's do the normals. Oh, another 5-star. At least another 5-star. One more 5-star.
Reserve Op Team A6 catapult reporting in.
Okay, once I see the 5-star, I'm just gonna skip the rest of them. Jackie, I don't remember you.
Hello. I've never been in such a big mobile.
And
Hello, Doctor.
Surfer.
I'm Surfer from Black Steel Worldwide's Advanced Recon Team.
I don't know who that is. I have all the other ones though. Okay, that's pretty cool. I got a new 5-star again. Ooh. Oh. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know this was a thing. 10 more. Oh, no. Am I just not going to get a 6-star? This is 30.
I'm Lava.
Hello, Lava.
Here to join you simply because
I've had Lava maxed out for so long. Actually, all the 3
Doctor.
stars. Another
I'm
Surfer.
Surfer
Okay.
from Black Steel.
I have a potential for Surfer now. I don't know who that is. Indigo. Oh, never mind. I've already pulled her before. Okay. Let's do another 10. 6-star. No. Do I just skip? Should I just skip this one? I'm skipping it. It's Surfer again. I'm gonna have max potential on Surfer, so hopefully she's a good Vanguard. I just want to skip it right away, but I shouldn't. Okay. 2 more. Surfer and... Oh, actually didn't get 2 Surfer shards. I got a slow, I think that person is? I don't know. Okay. 6-star! Finally! All the way at the end. Okay, and a lot of 5-stars. Holy crap.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello again,
I'm
Surfer.
Surfer from Black Steel Worldwide's Advanced Recon Team.
Well, if she's a good Vanguard, I have her maxed.
Lancer Fang, Captain of Reserve Op
Lancer
Team
Fang.
A1. My team. Reserve
Catapult.
Op Team A6 catapult reporting.
Catapult has been useful for certain farming teams that I used to use. I don't know if I still use her in them or not. Hello, Roberta.
What?
My name
3-star.
is Plume.
Plume again? I've never really used Plume. I think I used her in one farming team. I had to look up like a guide on how to farm something, and I don't think I've ever used her outside of it.
Hello, Doctor. I'm
Hello,
Surfer
Surfer.
from Black Steel Worldwide's Advanced Recon Team.
6-star!
Hello.
You must be the doctor.
Hell yeah, the
Here
limited.
to visit my brother and sisters. Do I send the visitor's log here? All right.
Oh, that's cool. And he's a guard or defender. I needed a new one.
Logistics operator employment contract. 年前你又骗我。
That's hilarious. I love that. Okay. I got the limited. That's so cool. I could do another 10. Do I do another 10? Try to get Blaze? I'll try it. I'll try. Well, let's do the one free one first. Because I forgot about the free one. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Let's just... Hello.
I've never been in such a big
Okay. One last 10 pull. Let's see if I can get Blaze and you from the same thing. Bam! I got 2 5-stars, or 6 stars.
Hi.
Hello, Cruz.
My name's Gummy.
Hi, Gummy.
You must be the doctor.
And...
My code name is
Beagle. And...
Doctor, welcome
Thorns.
to La Cuna de Nene. I am her captain.
Who are you?
The name wasn't my idea. We let the first mate's pet draw the name strips.
Okay. That's cool. I got another 6-star, but I don't even know who this... It's a specialist, so... I don't know who that is. Holy shit. Okay. I got a lot of new characters, so I'll be right back. Okay, the first new 6-star. I'm very curious, because I've never seen this character before. And it's a limited character, so they should be strong. A Primal Protector. Blocks 3 enemies and can inflict elemental injuries. Whoa. Today's host. Passive effect. Oh, it's just a passive effect? Becomes more likely to be attacked. Max HP plus 10%. Defense plus 10%. Every time you is attacked, deals 30% of you's attack as burn damage to the attacker. Whoa. Wait, this is an elemental That's so cool. Wait, can't I check use full stats in the headhunting? Yeah, I can. You feed me, I feed you. When blocking enemies, gains 25% sanctuary. Just from blocking an enemy? Okay, blocked enemies receive 40% of attack as arts damage and 12% of attack as burn damage. Whoa. Just like this burn damage is just like during the carnival. I don't remember the event. I wouldn't be able to pronounce it anyway. When there are at least 4 operators on the field, restores 1.5% as max HP as both HP and elemental injury. So this is just a perfect elemental injury protector. This is crazy. Per second too. So wait, would this stack with Perfumer's healing over time? Where's Perfumer? I don't... That'd be really cool if that does work like that. I should just go through like this. Perfumer. Nope, Pure Stream. Would this stack with this? That'd be really good if it could. Okay. Oh, right, because it's a new unit. I have to find him in here now. Ugh, rarity. I have so many 6-stars now. It's kind of crazy. Okay. That's insane. And he ends up with 600 defense and 3,600 health. And 700 attack, so he's not weak. For guests, bounteous gifts. Sorry, I have like these weird hiccups. Immediately deal 100% attack as arch damage to all surrounding enemies and teleports those ground targets that can reach you to his position. Block +2, max HP 160, attack plus 290%, and normal attacks deal arch damage. That's nuts. And then enter the stove's palm. Max HP plus 110%, and attack and defense plus 110%, and grants effects of talent 2 to all operators on the field, creates a wall of fire spanning the entire field. So then everyone would heal for 1.5% of their max HP. Okay. Arts damage dealt by other allies that crosses the wall will deal an additional 10% of used attack as burn damage. Enemy projectiles passing through the wall have a 20% chance of being removed. Wow. This seems really powerful, actually. Huh. I got the limited character. Pretty cool. Wouldn't be the first time I did that with Degenbrecher. Well, she's not limited, but I got Degenbrecher on my like first pull of the Rides to Lake Silbernaher's banner. And the Lodestar. Oh, I looked into this guy before. The Alchemist can throw alchemical units to assist in combat. Attack 3% when there are other operators within range. Alchemical units thrown by this unit last 1 second longer. I don't know what that does though, so I don't know if I'll be using him. At least not yet. You guys will tell me in the comments, I'm sure. Okay, now can I check like most recently gained acquisition date? Yeah. Okay, so then the other characters that I got. Bobbing. Never heard of this character. What even? You're a ritualist. What is that? Attacks deal arch damage and conflict in elemental infantry. Okay. Is it burning damage? As burn damage. Wow. Prioritizing enemies not under a burst effect. So I just have a bunch of elemental damage now. Okay. Now let's look at Surfer, because I got all of her tokens, actually. Does that mean that she is my cheapest? No, she is. She's my cheapest Vanguard. Whoa. Okay. Agent has reduced 3 deploy time, can use ranged attacks. After deployment, attack plus 35%, generates 1 DP after each attack for 13 seconds. That seems pretty good. Wow, my voice cracked. Quick learner. If there are no other operators in the surrounding 4 tiles, when deployed, gain 1 DP. Weird. It just refunds a little bit more of her DP cost. Attack speed plus 10. Each attack grants 1 DP and steals 10 defense from the target. Maximum of 100. It lasts until the skill ends or Surfer is retreated. That's not half bad. Okay. I might actually use this character then. Who else? Horror Serum. Blast Oh. It's the same as Ifrit. It's a line caster. Just attacks in a straight line. Attack plus 25% and attack silence the target for 3 seconds? Silence? That's crazy. Can manually deactivate skill. Skill can be deactivated at will. 15-second duration, and it takes 50 energy to charge. After not attacking for 4 seconds, own SP recovery rate increases. Okay, I got some really good units, I think. Wow. And then I got some 4-stars I've never had before. Lutinata. Juggernaut. Cannot be healed by allies. Interesting. Okay. This is a crazy pull. I actually got the limited character and I was not expecting that. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish doing this part and I'll see everyone in a second. Okay. Now I have 2 6-star defenders, which is really cool because I'm very curious about this guy, honestly, because he's not that expensive and he's a tank, which is very weird because from what I've learned from the Discord
Maybe we
is
should
that
watch something else while we're eating.
Tanks are usually very expensive to place, from my experience even. Okay, okay, I don't have time to do this. I have very limited time today, so I'm going to just get into the event now. So, without further ado, let's watch the cinematic. Oh, is this you? Whoa, the marks are cool. Blaze. She blew up the kitchen. Blaze seems like a very goofy character. Even when I was just playing Chapter 5, Blaze felt like a goofy character. Whoa. And she's friends with everyone, apparently. Maybe not you, blowing up the kitchen and everything. Hell yeah. Whoa. This is cool. Is he gonna get to like the crazy fight part? Are they even wait, are they even really people? Whoa. You can walk on the air with the power of ramen. This music is really good. Nice. I'd eat that. Well, this is a depressing ending. Oh. Did I say farewell to loved ones at the bottom? Okay. Well, that's a depressing start. Savers at use. Healing hand evil. Who the hell is the skin for? Is this Evil Heart? Ox. Okay. What a name. Unknown Journey for Gitano. Cool. There's 2 skins right there. Damn, there's gonna be a lot of farming coming ahead in these videos. I'm probably gonna focus the LMD. I need that really bad. Or, no, okay. I'll say if the chip is a defender chip, then that would have been a good one to farm too. Okay, let's look in here. This is the character. Xingzhu. Right? Xingzhu? Oh, I said it wrong, of course. Abjurer. Deals arch damage when skills activated attacks instead of restore the HP of allies. Heal amount is equal to 100%. Whoa. Okay. Grants 15% Sanctuary to 2 other allies within range. That's a pretty good ability. Sanctuary is really strong. I've learned that from Wind Chimes. Immediately performs a heal to all targets within range equal to 330% of Xingzhu's attack. Plus 50 attack speed, heals 1 additional target, and the targets of Xingzhu's talent recover HP equal to 20% of Xingzhu's attack. Okay. Wow. When this operator is assigned to HR, okay, that's not important. This is cool though. Looks like mashed potatoes. Is it supposed to be rice? Yum yum. Don't be stingy when it comes to complimenting food. Okay. This is goofy. Flavor of food. OR Story 1. Let's get into it. 'Cause I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how much of this I can really do tonight. It's just I have a lot to do after recording this because I'm a little behind on my school assignments. So let's go. Chrysanthemum tea with dried tangerine peels. It's like a rattlesnake. Sir, are you saying such a remarkable individual actually existed in the history of Great Yan? Yes. Cataloging books, organizing texts, promoting education. If she did so much for all life under heaven, why does no one remember her, or even know her name? Sir, can you identify this character? I don't believe I've ever encountered it before. It's not that no one remembers her, it's simply that her true name in one lone word was never recorded in the history books. Isn't it a pity? Her pen captured Great Yan's long history and vast expanse, yet not a single page in the historical records bear her name. Sir, if I were to complete all the missing records, do you think I could reconstruct her image? What are they talking about? 40 years ago. (1062) Guyu, Great Rain. Hawking shop worker. Sir! It's raining so hard out there. Why not come inside? Have a pot of nice warm tea and wait out in the rain. Or wait out the rain. No need. This rain won't be stopping anytime soon. I should keep moving. Some people want the rain to stop. Some hope it carries on. The umbrella vendor is smiling from ear to ear, but the passerby are downright miserable. A fascinating thought. Friend, you should take a moment to rest. I was asked to remind you the road ahead is rough and uneven. A certain someone worries you might misstep and get your shoes wet. Please follow me, sir. Your friend is already waiting for you inside. Ooh, the music. Sorry, my hair's a little bit of a mess today. High Minister. It's been a while. No, these days you're the Grand Tutor. It has been some time indeed. Both of these guys are familiar, and I know I played an event that they were in, that they were like main characters in, but I don't remember which one it is now. We bid each other farewell in human. I expected to see... Who are they? Isn't it from Where the People Sow? I don't remember. I expected to meet with the Sui Regulator and the Ministry of War first upon this return to the capital to deliver my report. That's why I've arranged to meet with you in advance. His Imperial Majesty has passed. When? 2 weeks ago. I think if His Majesty had died of natural causes, he would not be coming to see me about it. Does this mean... The man sitting in the shadows holds out his hand. A black wiki stone rests in his palm. 60 years ago, he escaped from that ancient temple and turned himself into 181 black wiki stones, which scattered across the lands. Their current whereabouts are unknown. 2 weeks ago, Sui Regulator found this stone in the capital. What has he done? I do not know. The only thing I'm certain of is that he could not have entered the Forbidden City. Someone must have gone out to meet him. Investigating this person's identity would be sensitive. His machinations likely will not involve others. I shouldn't have come to you today, but when the convict caused all this turmoil before, you were the one who subdued him. Grand Master, do you know anything of this? Not a thing. I have not seen him since the incident. Then I believe you, Grand Master. Do you need anything from me? Do not linger here. Return to human at once. Ursus is in constant turmoil, and there's a changing of the guard in human. We must not allow morale to be shaken. I will handle the Sui Regulator and the Ministry of War myself. It is precisely because you are not entangled in this affair that I can entrust you with such a crucial task. Understood. I will see the Sui Regulator continue to investigate the wiki matter in secret. I'm probably saying that wrong. Is it like wiki? I don't know. During this crucial time, you should remain out of sight, Grandmaster. We did not meet here today. Regarding the true lung, how is His Highness Yan Wu? At this moment, he should be Yan Wu. Yan Wu was the one who went to His Imperial Majesty on the night he died. There's a conspiracy! Conspiracy, I say! That lightning effect lasted so long. Your Highness, 28 members of the traitor's family has been imprisoned. But after we checked the list, we found there was a single individual missing, an infant just under a month old. The Imperial Guard searched the Grand Preceptor's mansion thoroughly today, but found no traces of the baby. A newborn could not have run off by herself. Someone went through the trouble to whisk her away. Your Highness need not worry. The Imperial Guard will find her. Earlier today, the Minister of Justice requested a meeting. He seeks His Highness's advice on this series of cases. Handle them according to the laws of Yan. I'll tell him. Where is my elder brother now? According to our reports, he left the capital just half an hour ago. Some of the Imperial Guard have defected with him. The soldiers guarding the city did not dare step to them. Or stop them. Whoa, step to them. Without orders to do so. Indeed. I never ordered them to keep him in Baizhou. He was unwilling to stay and left everyone behind. How many Imperial Guardsmen went with him? 18. Even after committing such an unforgivable crime, my elder brother can still send the Grand Preceptor to die in his place. He can still command the unwavering loyalty of these 18 deathsworn. How many courtiers are still devoted to him? How many still hope that he will retake the throne? Yet it is your Highness who now sits on the throne, not him. Therefore, it falls upon your Highness to ensure Yan's eternal prosperity. All castes of Yan may afford hesitation and uncertainty, save your Highness. It's been so long since I've left this palace, Grand Commandant. Tell me, has the spring rain yet ceased in Baizhou? The rain may stop whenever your Highness desires. If your Highnesses change your mind, you yet have time to stop them. I'm exhausted. The Imperial Kitchen has prepared some babao soup and shredded bamboo soup shoots. If your Highness desires, very well. I don't know any of these characters. There. Don't cry. We're on our way home. We're almost there. Pick up the pace, please, if you could. It's raining too hard, and I can't see too well. Couldn't go any faster at this rate. How much further to the next station? At least 30 Brother, just how urgent is your business? That you'd bring your whole family along to travel on a night like this. Please, just go faster. Ah! What the? Yanni's exclamation. What's somebody doing out here in the wilderness at this hour? The man looks around, but the endless rain blocks his view. It is too dark for him to see anything. Let's get out of here. Sir, I'll give you all the money I have. Take your carriage to the next stage station. If anyone asks, do not tell them you carried passengers with a baby tonight. I beseech you, good sir. But, what, huh? Where are you going in this weather? We'll follow the path through the northern woods. Ah! What is it? The baby. The baby is gone. How could she go from holding the baby to it just suddenly disappearing? Oh. Yeah, this is familiar. He's not. I was not expecting that face. It's her. The baby is sleeping soundly in her cradle, oblivious to the mud and blood on her face. I did everything you asked. I know their methods and I know how to answer them. Don't worry. I won't allow any blood to stain you. Good sir, I have no way to repay your kindness. No, you need not thank me. I did not do this for you. She's done so much for me, yet what I do today will neither clear her name nor even begin to avenge her. I have no family and no affairs to settle after my death. I ask only one favor of you. Please take this girl in. You need not tell her anything, just let her grow up and live her life in peace. You know, if she stays here, it will be risky, with a greater possibility that this old case will be reopened. But isn't that what you want? You may be powerless to change the situation right now, but if one day, be it 3 or 4 decades later, the truth is revealed, all the blood shall not have been shed in vain. Right then, I swear it. Who's the baby? Is it you? I mean, I don't know. Originite Prime. Hell yeah, I need that after getting to level 70. So this is a training stage, a refreshing appetizer made from a bitter gourd and black fungus, seasoned with soy sauce, sugar, mature vinegar, and hot pepper, giving it a little of every flavor. Stove summons Sapid Auspice to deal true damage to all enemies in its path. That's great. Derelict Stove summons Vapid Blight to deal true damage to all allied units in its path. Okay. So we need to keep the stoves lit then? And then it's not going to tell me the enemies, so let's see what happens. It's not even giving me an idea of units that I can use. Bitter Gourd with Wood Ear. Okay, let's look around a little. Can I not click on anything yet? Extinguished Stove summons Vapid Blight to deal true damage to all enemy units in its path. Okay, and then this is a lit stove. Light Stove can summon Sapid Auspice to deal true damage to all enemies in its path. Got it. Hey, Dusk, come lend a hand. Those things are on the loose here. What a pain.
Let's just get this done with. A knife, a
Neon.
life. Weapons are the basis for
Oh, hi,
society.
Jessica and Hibiscus.
Don't go too far.
It's weird seeing a mage use a sword. Spawns 1 stupidity when defeated.
Pay for that.
A new fella itching for a beating, huh? Kind of goofy looking. I like these little guys. They're goofy. Whoa. I didn't think it'd leave sapidity behind. Smells tasty. Looks like it's drawn to the stove and will be absorbed right in when it gets close enough.
Copy the infinite with the tangible.
Oh.
Bring the intangible to life.
Defense attack and normal attack becomes...
Why do I gotta waste my precious time on the likes of you third-rate amateurs?
You'll
What a...
pay for that.
Oh! It's like charging up the furnace. Oh, when it hits 10. I can activate it and it'll deal true damage to enemies. Whoa. What are those?
Not one step backward.
At this rate, we'll get to turn the stove on soon and see some Sapid Auspice in action. Doesn't he just... It needs 2 more, though. Oh, they're gonna kill it. Oh, they turned it evil. If we all just stood and watched like you did, they'll turn the sapidity into vapidity, and the meal will be bland. I didn't think the derelict stove could draw these vapidity things, too. Just whack them a bunch of times and they'll turn back.
Too difficult to explain. Let me paint it for you.
Whoa, it has a lot of health. So the blue and red version has no
I'll show them
health,
what I can do.
and then the black and white one has a lot of health. Yeah, right. If you could whack all of them in time, the derelict stove's about to unleash a vapid blight.
I'll show them what I can
It
do.
deals true damage as well, so that's scary. That thing reeks of bad luck. Well, since we won't get hurt for real anyway, handle this yourself. What the fuck was that? She's so petty. Fine, just watch me.
It's time.
Who the hell are you? Oh, it's lava! Who
Your
are you?
orders.
Oh, Santala.
Do you have
Wait.
need of me?
You're familiar.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
even
make
a
our hit harder.
virtuous king must from time to time look to the sword.
Do I activate this now? That'll do. Now let's cook. We're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh my god. Okay. Not bad. That's gonna be a really cool mechanic, I think. So I'm gonna do stage 1. I need to unlock one of the stages so that I can farm it outside of recording. So, let's use my normal team and see what happens. Ethan has been very useful lately too, so hopefully he's super useful in this one as well. Well, that was creepy. Check, please. Wait a minute, I'm busy. Oh, all you ordered was a bowl of plain noodles? It's on the house. Come on. I'll be leaving the money on the counter. Bye. Thank you. Come again. Eating so little for lunch at that age? What gives? Too many colors blind the eyes. Too many flavors dull the tongue. One must not indulge in the desire for food. Didn't you just eat the one bowl of plain noodles? This is my 5th. I'm not like you. I prefer my food light and simple. I never add any seasonings when I eat. No salt, vinegar, chili, scallions, garlic, or spices at all. When I'm eating, I want to taste the food itself. If the basics are even slightly less than fresh, my taste buds will detect it instantly. Judging by your Mandarin robes, you're a deputy minister with the Judicial Review Office, aren't you? Your tongue must be the greatest judge under heaven. That's funny. You have a way with words. Who's talking? When next you feel you've been wronged, come find me at the Judicial Review Office. My name is Yu Chang. I won't need to trouble your magisterial greatness with that sort of thing. I am but a humble office. He is a officer. Okay. Bro, my brain is not connecting today, so this is a little rough. I'm but a humble officer of the Ministry of Rights. I'm not often wronged. Well, come see me anyway. I'll treat you a bowl of noodles. What is your name, young man? I'm called Guchin. Was that Gu Quan? I read Chen for some reason. Playing too much chapter 5. Whew. Hey, Jiang, I'm here. Who are you? Coming. What'll it be today, Leo? I'll have the usual. Any specials today? Well, persimmons are in season. Well, I also got a fresh batch of chestnuts today. You can either eat them raw, nice and crispy, or cooked, sweet and tender. How about stewed beast belly with chestnuts and then some osmanthus flavored dry persimmon for dessert? What is persimmon? Is that a real thing or is it just something made up? I wouldn't know. Nice, alright, I'll try that then. By the way, that sign we fixed for your restaurant a while back. Don't worry, I checked with our chef. This meal is on the house. You've taken care of all our carpentry work the past few years. Treating you to a few meals is the least we can do. You're too kind. He's really a great cook, the greatest under heaven, I'd say. I can't find food this good anywhere else. That wooden talisman I gave him, I meant it. He was too modest to accept the gift. Come on, enough already. We're just a little old eatery. It's you who keeps us in business. You don't need to flatter us like that. By the way, where is that young chef of yours? I didn't see him sitting outside and chatting with the guests today. Don't even bring him up. He's been sulking since early this morning. There's this famous food critic going around lately, taking advantage of the buzz from the Feast of 100 Delicacies, you know. I hear she's visiting all the hidden little eateries in town, rating them one by one in the newspapers.
I know. I hear she published an article reviewing taverns in Baizhou. She's even writing a book. Says she wants to compile all the best recipes from Baizhou, past and present. She calls herself the Wandering Foodie or something like that. She's certainly ambitious. Baizhou has countless taverns, and these places have been making their dishes for generations. To write a book about them, she'll need a wealth of knowledge and a stomach big enough for all that food. Exactly. But I hear the book she's working on, Baizhou Cuisine and Food Culture, already earned some praise from the head chefs of the 4 great restaurants, and none of them have anything bad to say about her reviews. Rumor has it, she's dropping in here today. Well, you have nothing to worry about. With your chef's cooking, even the harshest critic will have nothing to criticize, right? You know his temper. Whether the reviews are good or bad, he can't stand people talking about his food. He says he doesn't want to get into a cooking competition, but that's just because he's afraid he'll lose. Alright, that's enough of that. The only thing I'm worried about is people discovering this place, so I won't be able to get a table here anymore. Knock on wood. Oh, another customer. Hello, random people. Hey, look! The 2 of you coming right at this hour? We're right across from the Judicial Review Office. I guess it's kind of become your unofficial cafeteria. If it wasn't for this restaurant, I would have resigned and moved home ages ago. Don't say such things. We have a duty. How could you think of resigning? What's up? Why so serious? It's the Feast of 100 Delicacies, of course. The busiest time of the year for the office. I haven't had a good night's sleep in a month. Who can keep going like this? The precautions are necessary, though. There are so many tourists here now. If something bad were to happen, it would be a disaster. No matter how careful we are, there's just too much going on. Something is bound to happen. Hey, enough shop talk. Just enjoy the food. You think we're talking about work because we want to? Ugh. By the way, did you hear about the Ding Feng Lao case? What case? If there's something to say, just say it. Why all the secrecy? I'm not trying to be secretive. This case is just downright eerie. What's the case about? Does anyone have a guess? Maybe the girl? On the 15th of last month, when Ding Feng Lao was busiest, every one of its 100 or so stoves were burning all day and late into the night. That night, one of the stoves caught fire, and the staff could not put it out. A handful of chefs were injured. The Reginium pipe sprung a leak. Was it? That's nothing new. Well, the investigators could not determine whether that pipe had been tampered with or not. Hundreds of people have access to the kitchen. Who knows if someone did something? You must know that Ding Feng Lao is the most famous restaurant in Baizhou, and the organizers of the feast. The thing that makes this incident particularly strange is that it happened on the 15th day of the month, and the fire started on the 100th stove. Some say they saw a strange silhouette amidst the flame. What are these ghost stories? What the hell? Let's stick to the facts, yes. We don't need to fabricate things here. I'm telling you the truth. Many people said they saw it. The work you do at the Judicial Review Office is pretty interesting. Listening to you talk about your cases is like reading a detective novel. Come now. We're hardly authors here. It's just that whenever a case drags on for a few weeks without progress, I have nightmares about it. Actually, now that you mention it, I also heard about a strange case recently. There's nothing supernatural about it, it's just plain weird. Oh, another juicy story? Do tell! I really shouldn't divulge too many details about this. You can tease us like that? The suspense is killing me! This is a matter of great importance. The place where this incident occurred is truly significant. It was the Mr. Ning's manor, former Minister of Rights. What happened? Oh, the music just like, it didn't build up, it just went boom! My Shifu has been investigating this case for a while now. I've only heard an overview. He won't tell me more. Mr. Ning has been retired for several years now. He's in the process of leaving Baizhou and moving back to his hometown in Jingnan.
I don't know, I would never be able to say that word. But a few days ago, a strange thief broke into his mansion. Nothing was stolen and no one was hurt. But in one of the guest rooms, there was a painting of a Xiong hanging on the wall, and someone used melted honey to draw a line across the Jean's mouth. Of course, the mansion was heavily guarded, but the thief seemed to know the layout very well. And that thief, whether down to incredible skill or sheer experience, left no trace behind. My Shifu and the others have their hands full trying to crack the case. That's not creepy. That's not creepy at all. Filling the lips with honey? Isn't that from the legend of the Stove God? It ensures the Stove God will say more good things than bad. The thief vandalized the painting, but didn't steal anything of value. They don't care for money, so did they have some other motive? What motive could they have had? Minister Ning is an honorable Mandarin. He has a decades-long record of dutiful public service. Who could have any issue with them? People will always have a problem with someone, even if they're a good person, so it could be anything. Regardless, he's an important court Mandarin. The ransacking of his manor is no small matter, especially at a time like this. It's our greatest fear come true. Oh, hey! I just thought of something. You scared me. What's the thought? I just remembered that I also saw something weird a few days ago, right in this very restaurant. It was 3 days ago. I was here eating when a real strange customer walked in. He looked to be on the older side, and he was still wearing a prison outfit, as if he had just been released from the Judicial Review Office. He sat down and ordered 20 bowls of white rice, nothing else. He downed them in no time flat. Just like the plain rice person. That's all you're gonna eat? Eating all that rice is bound to make you choke. Why don't we whip you up two little entrees for you, and a bowl of soup on the house? No. It's Dong Huang rice, nice and fresh, the finest in the land. What other food can I possibly need? I've filled my belly. I've no need for any free dishes. Check, please. It's feeling like a mystery novel, honestly. When he said that earlier, I'm like, yeah, this feels like a mystery more than I don't know, it's just weird. Action, I guess. After the funny fella finished eating, he grabbed all 20 empty bowls and walked out of the restaurant. He kept walking until he reached the Judicial Review Office. He threw the pile of bowls at the door of the office and yelled, "I'm the one who set the fire in the scrollery." Well, I'm sure you know more about it than me, especially with the terrible memory. Who was that guy anyway? What happened to him in the end? There's no way I could discuss something like that with you. Shh, there are civilians at the next table over. Don't worry about them. I heard that lady speaking Victorian. I think they're foreigners. They don't understand what we're saying anyway. It's Blaze. Of course it's Blaze. In perfect Yanese. Lao Ban Dyunkin. I said that wrong and I know it. Of course it's Blaze though. Red silk special, mala tofu, soft yellow shells, autumn casserole, and jade surprise. And that's all she ordered. Is she trying to challenge us? She seems very polite. She just looked at the menu and picked out these dishes. Didn't look like she was asking for trouble. You think she might be that food critic? The one who wrote Baizhou Cuisine and Food Cultures? Of course it would be. What kind of food critic comes in and orders nothing but tofu? Relax, chef, relax. You know how things are going here business-wise. The future of our restaurant hinges upon this very moment. You have to do your best. The dishes must be flawless. The Victorian woman pulls up a chair and 2 jugs of wine and sits at the table with the 2 mandarins of the Judicial Review Office. She casually pours each a glass of wine. Its rich, sweet aroma soon fills the table. Please, drink and enjoy. This wine was meant for Sharon. Aye. So, what happened next? What became of the weirdo who threw the empty rice bowls? Good lady, what you just heard is nothing more than idle diners' chat. Whatever you do, please not share that with anyone else. Huh? But you haven't finished the story yet! Where's the cliffhanger? Where's the stay tuned for the next episode? I am a Mandarin of the Judicial Review Office, madam. I'm not a storyteller in the tea house. What a coincidence! I have a good friend who works there too. And here I was thinking everybody at the Judicial Review Office was stuffy, pretentious, and tight-lipped. Dear madam, have you come to Yan all by yourself, or are you here on vacation? Let's not be so formal. My Yanese name is Huang, or Blaze in Victorian. And yes, I guess you could say I'm here on vacation. I haven't met many Victorians who speak Yanese as well as you do. Have you lived in Yan previously? Actually, no, but I'm here. I'm not 100% Victorian. My father is Yanese. Oh. 3 rules, you say? Yes, if you can't follow the rules, I won't be able to take you back to Bai Zhao. Okay, lay them on me. First, be wary of strangers. Do not, of your own volition, take actions that are unnecessary. What do you take me for, a 3-year-old? I know that. What else? Second, do not tell anyone that you are an infected. Do I really need to tell me? Do you really... What? Do I really need you to tell me that? Oh, okay. My brain couldn't like that sentence for some reason. Third, do not under any circumstances tell anyone about your father. Okay. Blaze, you are an important witness in all of these major cases, as well as an important piece of evidence. I need your cooperation, and in return, I will guarantee your safety. What's that about your dad? I'm here to visit some family, and I'm on vacation. Well, madam, you came to the perfect time. The Feast of 100 Delicacies is about to begin. All Bai Zhao's restaurants compete to serve the best dishes. This is the time of year when you can try the tastiest food. Really? Do you have any Bai Zhao delicacies you can recommend, or maybe a restaurant or two? Bai Zhao doesn't have any signature dishes, or Bai Zhao delicacies, as you put it. Instead, you'll find that every single dish you eat in Bai Zhao makes a delicacy. Ah, that makes sense. I didn't make the connection until now that Bai Zhao means 100 stoves in Victorian. You know what they say, to the people food is heaven. Yes, the name Bai Zhao, bestowed ages ago by the reigning True Lung, means to tend all cooking stoves under heaven. Later, someone says, exquisite food demands meticulous preparation. See, fine food doesn't just fill your stomach, it soothes your soul. There are different dishes for every season and every region. The best chefs, they have a wealth of knowledge and the power of the gods at their fingertips. Please, let's eat. Enough fooling around with the foreign tourist. Order up! I like the characters in this one so far. Do you have some special fondness for tofu, or... These are all tofu dishes? They have different names, so I had no idea. Who would have thought that Yan had so many different kinds of tofu? Who is that? Whatever. There's more than enough tofu for everyone. We'll enjoy it all together. Isn't that the custom here in Yan after all? Alright, let's dig in. I like this picture. I'm excited to read this story. It's so, like, cheerful so far. What's this? I don't remember ordering a dessert. Elegant woman. Did you send out the food? Does she like it? Actually, she didn't really eat much. She gave most of it away to other customers. Bro. Sharpens a knife. Ugh. Settle down. She might be feeling out the ambience, you know? Just calm down. Let's see what happens. So what is this Feast of 100 Delicacies you keep talking about? You may speak fluent Yanese, madam, but there are clearly gaps in your knowledge of our culture. The Feast of 100 Delicacies happens every year in mid-autumn, when the True Lung convenes meetings with mandarins at all levels to discuss state affairs. It's just a bunch of government meetings. Why is it called the Feast of 100 Delicacies? Now, that has a beautiful origin story. Many years ago, the True Lung at the time held a birthday banquet, and all the mandarins presented him with gifts, including all manner of rare treasures from all across Yan.
But there was one Mandarin, a young assistant minister from the Ministry of Revenue, who gave the True Lung a bowl of pearl jade soup. The True Lung lifted the lid of the bowl, only to find a clump of rotten cabbage leaves and a scant few grains of brown rice floating in some water. The True Lung was enraged, demanding, "What is the meaning of this?" The assistant minister replied, "There was a flood in Jiangxi this year, so we had a terrible harvest. What you see in the bowl here is what the peasants have been eating every day." Speaking up for what's right. That's what any good Mandarin should do. Still, doing it to the True Lung's face on his birthday like that takes some serious guts. Yes, surprising thing is, the True Lung did not punish the young Mandarin. He praised him and ordered that all other Mandarins follow his example in advocating for other people. The True Lung ordered cuts to the court budget and used those funds to raise for disaster relief. He built embankments to guard against future floods, and Jiangxi was saved. Yeah! And the following year, the Mandarins presented the True Lung with a bowl of sumptuous fortune soup to show him that the fineries were thriving. In summation, the annual banquet became a tradition, called the Feast of 100 Delicacies, held every year during the Mid-Autumn Festival. And all restaurants in the city served dishes from the traditional 100 Delicacies menu, welcoming all the people to join in the celebration. Oh! The Yanese really know food, don't they? This little shop here is a great example. It may look ordinary, but it serves top-notch eats. Just look how many different types of tofu they can make. Amazing! Then again, these cakes here, they taste different to the ones I've had before, and not in a good way. I think something's not quite right with them. Huh? Why has everyone gone silent? Was it you? You're the one criticizing my food. Oh, I love this. Scallion tofu. Oh, I just popped my elbows. Okay, let's just...
music score or a battle plan. You have to give me one of those at least.
Can use long-range weapons to attack stupidity. Okay. That's about as I expected, because it did seem like they had an oddly long range. Let's just place Narantuya right there.
Illusion and intimidation are
She
my
could reach
tactics
quite the
too.
distance, and that'll be very helpful. Okay, let's get your ability going.
Again today, little apple.
Okay. I could place him here, too. That'd be a little bit overkill, but... Okay, with that, nothing should really get past them. I'm very excited to keep reading this. So far, it's been really goofy, and I like that. Because some of my favorite parts of the rides to Lake Silburnahers was when something goofy was happening. And, like, the characters were messing around. Like, on the train. That one was so funny. Where Degenbrecker is chasing them on the train.
Let the world burn! Shriek all you want. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I'm very excited to try the new 6-star that I got. That's gonna be a lot of fun, I think.
Does it hurt? I bet it does!
Can I use this now and it'll just kill everything? Let's find out! Hell yeah! That's a very cool mechanic, I think. Because it's not even a game over if the enemy's stove lights first. What do you want to show me? Pick up the pace a little. We'll be there soon. Whoa. Who are they? Lin King Yan. You walk in the snow by the stream, the fragrant plum blossoms are rare. However, you can find some at the base of the mountain. I suppose the view of the fireworks against the city skyline from atop the mountain could be the only thing worth climbing all the way up for here. Fireworks? Who cares about those? Brought you here to see this pine tree. An evergreen. It can withstand the cold weather. No, that's not what's special about it. I planted this tree myself, right before I assumed my post in Baizhou. Back then, I had the same mindset as you. After all these years, I'm a different person now, and this tree is a different tree. I do not understand. That doesn't matter. All you need to do now is look at the tree and print it in your memory. Okay. Yang, you will do well in the Judicial Review Office. You will go on to be an excellent deputy minister, or maybe a minister yourself. Those cases will not be a problem for you. There's really only one issue that you'll need to focus on. Will you be able to handle the truth? I do not understand. You do not need to understand now. Every once in a while, you will think back to this pine tree. Once you've spent enough time contemplating the tree, you will understand the rest. After I die, cut down the tree. Use its wood to fashion my coffin. Mr. Yu, we should be going. The higher you climb, the colder it gets. Whoa. Sorry. Years of wind and snow, moments fleeting like blossoms in the morning and evening light. I love this song, by the way. Once more, I think back to the pine tree and the mountain path buried in snow. Yu Cheng, what penalty do you propose to atone for your guilt? Oh! Snoring song. What? What time is it? Has the suspect confessed yet? Oh my god. Censor Genie Zen. This is a serious matter. Please mind your words and behavior. This is a routine internal matter for the Judicial Review Office. The Department of Discipline and Supervision is just going through the motions. It's not a big deal. However, this trial today certainly has been interesting. The minister is usually quite well-tempered. I've never seen her that angry before. Who are you? Chen Shi. Yu Cheng, you served in the Judicial Review Office once. You took an oath before the Bronze Mirror. Do you really think that the Judicial Review Office is the proper place for you to act like a spoiled brat? That's an unjust accusation. You asked me all that you needed to ask, and I answered them. What else would you have me do? On the 15th of last month, around 1:45 a.m., someone set fire to the southern end of the Judicial Review Office scrollery. That person was me. Liar! When the fire broke out, you were in pre-trial detention. How could you have started it? If you planned the fire, you had help. Name your co-conspirator. I had no co-conspirator. However, I did have a helper. A foul beast. That night, a wounded foul beast landed by the window of my cell. Fed it a few grains of rice and some fresh water. Foul beast was quite intelligent. I saved it, and it was willing to return the favor. I gave it a burning straw and told it to fly to the scrollery. What? Yu Cheng, the courtroom has no time for your games. I'm not playing games. Ask me anything. I will swear. Wait, what? I will answer truthfully. Very well. You say you started the fire. Elaborate on that, if you will. What species of foul beast was it that you used? Do I look like a foul beast expert? I only remember that it was a completely black without a single stray hair. As black as a human heart. What the hell? Okay. You said you gave the foul beast a burning straw. You were locked in a cell. Where did you get the straw? Picked it out of my sleeping cushion. Your cushion was made of cotton. Then my memory is mistaken. It must have fallen from the foul beast's nest. The guard did a full search of your cell after the fire. They did not find any foul beast nest. If criminals didn't try to cover their tracks, we wouldn't need the Judicial Review Office or the Ministry of Justice, would we? That foul beast truly understood human nature. Why you... Oh, right. As for how I lit the straw in the first place, I struck the cell bars with my these iron shackles exactly 863 times. One for each year of the Judicial Review Office's existence. That is as much detail as I can provide on the fire. Will it do? Madam Minister, do you have more questions for me? What an asshole. I like that guy. Oh no. Seems that he has been recording some fanciful stories since his retirement. Reading, okay, recording wouldn't make sense. This is no time for jokes. Well, she had the patience to play along with him and indulge his insanity. Do you want to enter this line into the record? Of course. Interesting. Yu Cheng was once appointed Deputy Minister for the Judicial Review Office's Huron Pavilion. There, he took down countless corrupt mandarins and notorious criminals. However, after his retirement, you convict him of fabricating evidence, which is how he ended up here. As you think back now, do you regret your choice, Deputy Minister Lin? The law is the law. It bends for no man. Stop trying to stir up trouble, Censor G. But when we look at it, Yu Cheng's behavior is quite odd. When he was charged with fabricating evidence, he did not question it or protest. Now, after he's been convicted, he decides to start a fire? That's not right. I still have questions. Yes, Deputy Minister Lin? Lin Qingyan puts down her pen and paper and happens to meet Yu Cheng's gaze. The prisoner, who had been pretending to be insane, is now staring at her intently. She wants to know the truth. She does not fear revealing herself in the process. Yu Cheng seems pleased with Lin Qingyan's reaction. He closes his eyes as an ugly grin crosses his face. Deputy Minister Lin, as acting clerk, you need only take notes. Minister Chen, there is one question you haven't asked. Yu Cheng claims he set the fire. What was his motive? The suspect's confession is clearly nonsense. Is it though? I mean, maybe he did set the fire. Why bother asking his motive? I am the one who set the fire to the scrollery. You must believe me. As for why I did it, Yu Cheng. There were 74,000 case files in the southern section of the scrollery, the result of 60 years of painstaking effort and the hard work of 24 deputy ministers, and you saw fit to turn it all to ash. Yu Cheng suddenly droops his head. He remains silent for what seems like ages. The minister's eyes remained fixed on him, watching his every move. As I see it, it was no great loss. Those files were filled with half-truths, whitewashed fabrications, and outright lies. Gazing upon them dirties the eyes. Thinking of them taints the mind. So I thought it best to cleanse it all in flames. Cleanse. Just what are you trying to say? What I am trying to say... If you keen to know, then let's have a discussion. That which I burned, was it clean or dirty? Minister Chen, the suspect is clearly suffering from some sort of mental disease. It's getting late. Shall we conclude the questioning for today? Escort Yu Chen back to his cell. So there's a corrupt officer among them. I truly regret that we subjected the Department of Discipline and Supervision to the circus here today. It is truly a vexing case, we understand. The Judicial Review Office will be sure to submit a full explanation to the Department of Discipline and Supervision. I just hope this can be resolved quickly, so I don't have to make so many trips here. You've planted way too many comfort trees in the courtyard. They're making me sneeze. I shall take my leave now, Deputy Minister Lin. See ya. You should be off too, Lin Qingyan. The courtroom door swings open as sunlight pours in once more. Lin Qingyan immediately spots the 7 towers with 18 pointed roofs hidden in the shadows of the tree. The Judicial Review Office scrollery were all built in this style. The roofs of the towers seem to be covered with ash, the remnants of the burned southern section. Just as she's about to step out of the door, she hears a faint voice. Lin Qingyan, it's almost time. Do not forget. Lin Qingyan steps out of the cold sunlight without even hesitating. Achoo! Achoo! That's G Jen. You're still here? I was waiting to chat with you for a moment. It's not convenient to talk in there. If you still want to investigate Yu Cheng's case, you'd better move quickly.
After the feast of 100 delicacies is over, all prisoners detained in Waizhou will either be transferred to another prison or exiled. In any case, the cells must be emptied within 2 weeks. 2 weeks? The Imperial Decree should reach you shortly. I just spotted it early, so I'm giving you a heads up. And here I thought you didn't care much for these things. It isn't within my power to avoid caring, but you cannot get it out of your head. Yu Cheng is very important to you, isn't he? He was kind of like my teacher in the Judicial Review Office. He's the one who taught me to distinguish right from wrong. When I first discovered that he had fabricated evidence to convict a corrupt Mandarin, well, I shrugged it off as using any means necessary to achieve justice. However, I never imagined he would set fire to the scrollery. There's absolutely no justice in that. Indeed, I can't figure him out, but it does provoke a question. They've never emptied the jails for the feasts before. Why do it this year? This matter may not concern you directly, but I'm sure you've heard something about it. Human experienced a catastrophe at the beginning of the year. Then this summer, we suffered the Da Huang incident. And what was the root cause of all this? The bestial Sui. This 1,000-year-old case must finally be resolved. I dare not engage in presumptuous speculation. This is as much as I can say for now. Druxi, Censored Jizen, why did you terminate the ongoing interrogation? Ah, as the saying goes, words may deceive, so trust your eyes. I wager you haven't seen the burned scroller yet. No, I have not. Perhaps you'd better go see for yourself. I will take my leave. So the old man's dying then too? Hell yeah! The restaurant. Bro, this song's so good. What the hell? The restaurant, which was loud and boisterous just a moment ago, goes completely silent. The regulars, anticipating what is to come, file out of the diner one by one. Of course, they remember to leave money for their meals. Zhang, close the door. What happened? Zhang, wasn't she eating these tangerine cakes here? Yes, she was. And didn't you tell me she was criticizing the taste? No, she said they taste different. Not bad, just different. Winking vigorously. I guess you call it criticism. They're not exactly orthodox, different to what I had before. So, you're the head chef, eh? Pretty young, aren't you? Don't try to change the subject. I was just critiquing the food. That's not a capital offense. Besides, I thought the rest of the dishes were awesome. Now you're on to flattery. This is my restaurant and I have my rules. You either tell me what's wrong with the tangerine cakes or I won't let you leave. I told you already. They taste different to the ones I've had before. Where? When? Did you eat them before? Oh, maybe. More than 10 years ago? When I was living in Victoria, a relative sent them to me. Did you come here to stir up trouble? Zhang, escort her out. No, we're not in the habit of kicking out customers out of the restaurant. Good madam, think for a minute. What exactly is it about these cakes that taste different? Maybe this is all some kind of misunderstanding. Let me think. I remember the tangerine cakes I had before were sweeter. Yes, you must not have used enough sugar. The tangerine cakes need more sugar? To think I took you for a food critic. You are a woman with absolutely no taste. I won't waste my time arguing with you. Please leave. You say I have no taste, when the real problem is your cooking? Oh no. My cooking, you say? Don't make me laugh. My cooking, my culinary talent, Alright then, I'll make you a bet. Go out this door here and sample the food at some of the other restaurants. If you find a better tasting meal, I'll give you this entire shop. No, please no. But if you can't find better food, you have to sit at this table by the window and shout out to the streets. Shout what? Apologize to me 100 times. But what would I want here with your restaurant? Let's do this instead. If I find food that tastes better, then you'll let me eat here for a month free. And you'll teach me how to cook a few of the tastiest dishes in Yanese cuisine. Also, free of charge. Huh? There's an old Yanese saying, give a man a fin, and you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man to fin catch, and you'll feed him for a lifetime. This restaurant, when I leave, I can't take it with me. You teach me how to cook a few tasty dishes. I could cook them for my friends. But were you just criticizing my cooking? I told you. All your other dishes tasted great. Wait a minute. Don't think you can just trick me like that. We still need to discuss the tangerine cakes. Okay, then I'll take your bet. I know I can find tangerine cakes somewhere in Baizhou that taste like the ones I had before. Huh? What's that weird smell? I think it's coming from the back in the kitchen. He's burning the food. I know that smell. It's like something is overcooked. My stew! Dear customer, I apologize. Our head chef has a bad temper and is easily offended. Please come back again, alright? Pretty weird. I've heard that skilled chefs tend to be eccentric. In fact, I'll bet the reason he was able to become a good chef was precisely because he takes his food so seriously. Did you notice that each of his 5 tofu dishes you ordered had tofu cut in a different way? Yet every piece of tofu within each dish was exactly the same size and shape? I don't think many chefs in Baizhou can accomplish that. You overheard our argument. Sorry, I wasn't eavesdropping. You were just within earshot. Yeah, screaming. You were all having such fun, sharing your dishes amongst ourselves. Well, I believe you accidentally took the plate of tangerine cakes that I ordered. Oh, sorry about that. What a dummy I was. Taking someone else's food and then having a fight with the chef over it. You wait here, I'll order you some more, straight away. No, there's no need for that. I came here today to try the food. After seeing how much you all enjoyed it, well, I figure it must be good enough. However, I'm still a little curious. What exactly do you not like about the tangerine cakes? Can't really put my finger on it, but I just know I've eaten better ones before. Are you sure the dish you ate before was indeed tangerine cakes? Of course! One of my relatives lived in Baizhou and would ship me these cakes. There's no way I'd be wrong, I'm sure. May I trouble you with a request then? You're going out looking for another restaurant that serves these tangerine cakes, right? Can you take me with you? Sure! You're from Baizhou, aren't you? That's perfect. You know your way around these parts. Then again, it's kind of getting late. Let's meet here again tomorrow at noon. What do you say? Certainly. Oh, right. By the way, my name is Blaze. I'm a tourist from Victoria. How should I call you? I'm a woman of a few hobbies. I like to write and I like to eat. My pen name is The Wandering Foodie. I knew it! In any case, you may call me Xingzhu for short. That's pretty cool. I didn't like the dripping sound. Oh, right, it's that one. Yeah. Such a trove of knowledge, these wonderful archives. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The dark space still has a lingering, acrid smell on the collapsed beams of ironwood. Murky raindrops tremble, ready to fall. The iron chest that once held so many records and books that have been warped and twisted by the flames. The paper and ink within have smoldered into ash, leaving only faint traces of words. Do not linger too long. Rain showers after a fire send smoke into the air. What have we learned so far? We've determined this to be arson. The absurd part? The fire's time and location matched Yu Chen's confession perfectly. The scrollery was heavily guarded, yet on the night of the fire, the guards didn't notice anything. Not only was the perpetrator highly skilled in kung fu, but they also had an intimate knowledge of the Judicial Review Office's layout. They must have been working with Yu Cheng for quite some time. You're saying you think this was an inside job? We cannot be certain. How bad was the damage? All records that were burned were from old cases, which has little effect on our current work. However, if these cases were ever to be reviewed in the future, there would be no evidence to go on. Nearly all of these cases were Yu Cheng's responsibility. Do you really believe Yu Cheng was the one who burned the scrollery? Absolutely not. No matter what nonsense he spouts, he was imprisoned when the fire broke out. There's no way he could have done it himself. However, I'm sure he's involved in some way. He's working with someone else. What did he mean when he suggested the files are dirty? There's something on your mind? Do you still remember the last case Yu Cheng investigated before he retired? How could I forget? 4 years ago, the Minister of Justice was stabbed in the street. The assassin turned out to be a mad beggar. The Judicial Review Office had did everything in their power to uncover the man's identity to no avail. In the end, they classified the murder as a random, spur-of-the-moment act of violence. But nearly 30 years later, Yu Cheng accused the sitting Minister of Rights, Ning Shu, of being the murderer. I worked with Yu Cheng for many, many years. I knew him better than anyone. However, in his last years of office, he began to change. Something radicalized him. He began doing whatever it takes to catch the criminals. He even started fabricating evidence to close cold cases and settle old scores. If the accusations against him were baseless, then why did Minister Ning resign? What do you mean? Do you still remember Gu Quan? It all began when Gu Quan, serving as the envoy of ceremonial rites, died en route to Victoria. Yu Cheng believed that Minister Ning murdered the Minister of Justice and then killed the important witness in the case 30 years later. But that's the absurdity. The envoy had only just taken office. How could he have been connected to the case from 30 years prior? Moreover, the envoy's manner, place, and time of death were all clearly established. He drowned near the Victorian border. How could the Minister of Rights have orchestrated his death all the way from Baizhou? The Judicial Review Office recorded Gu Quan's death in the case files. The files are somewhere in this pile of ash that lays before you. Why raise these two cases now? Do you think that they are connected to the fire somehow? I would call it a hunch. Yu Cheng's confession has drawn our attention, but clearly, there's some kind of larger scheme behind the fire. The real question isn't who set the fire, but the arsonist's ultimate goal. Would you hand this case over to me? No. On what grounds? Yu Cheng asked you to take notes during his trial. This is why you stand here now, and it is also the reason why I cannot allow you to participate any further. Whatever Yu Cheng's plan, you are the most certainly a part of it. The most certainly. I know you regard him as a mentor and couldn't bear to see his reputation tarnished, but I will assign someone else to investigate the fire. Rest assured, we will get to the bottom of this. What about the cases Yu Cheng once investigated? You best forget about those. No matter what you intend to investigate, it's simply no good. Not a good time. Why do you say that? Ling Qingwang, Yan, you are Deputy Minister of the Judicial Review Office, not some patrol woman. Every case you handle has a ripple effect. Your so-called act of justice may very well become a dagger in the hands of those with ulterior motives. So you know what's really going on with these cases, don't you? Stay away from Yu Cheng's cases. That is my suggestion. Do not force me to make it in order. Oh, and I have one final piece of advice. You must learn to prioritize. The past is never as important as the present. That's true. That's a very true statement. The young deputy minister is still standing in the same spot. She walks down the path that's been cleared through the rubble, through the place that once held so many case files. The arsonist's motive is quite clear. He never wanted those files to see the light of day. Whether Yu Cheng fabricated evidence or not, all available clues in both cases point to Ning Shu. But why would the Minister of Rights assassinate another high-ranking Mandarin? She bends down and brushes aside a charred beam, revealing a hint of green emerging from the ashes. It's a pine tree. Yu Cheng, you... I planted this tree myself right before I assumed my post in Baizhou. After I die, cut down the tree. Use its wood to fashion my coffin. Ling Qiang, it's almost time. Do not forget. So he is dying then. This month's water bill is $2,000 and electricity is $2,500. While ingredients cost, go do your accounting somewhere else, please. I can't stand you buzzing in my ear. According to my calculations, if you can come up with another $3,000, we'll be able to keep the doors open past this month. And where am I going to dig out that coin? There are many ways to do it, like the 2 months of meals owed by Wang the carpenter, or you can visit shopkeeper Liu across the street and ask him for the balance he owes for last month's funeral banquet. Collect enough of those outstanding debts, and we'll have what we need to make it through this month. That's less than ideal, isn't it? Customers on credit are in a tough spot. Going up to them and calling out their debt right now feels awkward, to say the least. You want to play the good guy? Why, every time the rent collector comes calling, do you ask me to deal with him? You're big-boned. Even if the rent collector's angry, he won't take you in a fight. Maybe there's another way. Ding Feng Lao is coming here again today to hand out invitations to the competition. They're hiring chefs in preparation for the Feast of 100 Delicacies. If you can manage to win the competition, the prize money alone will be enough to pay our rent for the rest of the year. No way, no how. I am the proud owner and head chef of the Savers That Use. How could I stoop so low as to work for someone else? This is no ordinary cook. The head chef of Ding Feng Lao doesn't take apprentices. But even a casual demonstration provides enough to keep most chefs learning for 3 to 5 years. Plenty of people dream of working under him, never to get the chance. Besides, it's for the Feast of 100 Delicacies. The menu is recorded every year and passed down through generations. It's the lifelong dream of countless chefs. Those who want to attend are free to go. I shall not. Are you scared? I'm not scared, you're scared. What Feast of 100 Delicacies? It's nothing more than a group of old gray hairs hosting a big dinner party. All they ever talk is politics. They don't even have a chance to eat. It's a waste of time. Just listen to your arrogance. You talk as if you've been there in person. I've catered so many banquets, they're all the same. You won't take any of my suggestions. I guess we're just going to let this restaurant fail then. Good grief, with a boss like you, I've got to start making new career plans. Okay. It's just another 3,000 we need. I'll start making extra deliveries each day through the end of the month. Have you no ambition? As a chef, don't you want your restaurant to do well? I'm not even sure why you opened it in the first place. People need to eat, which means there has to be someone to cook for them. As long as we have customers who want to eat my food, this restaurant will do just fine. More importantly, I promised I'd wait for a certain customer. That one still hasn't shown. I can't close the shop yet. What customer? Who do you need to wait for? Just not time yet. A great stew demands patience. You have to add in the ingredients at just the right time. There's no need to rush. Well, that feels, for some reason, very sad. What's with this thing? I can't get any channels. I want to watch the news. Hey, you're back. Indeed. What have you learned? I brought some food for you. I found a restaurant today. The kitchen stinks to high heaven, but the cooking is pretty solid. All right. There's one other thing. Today I found these snacks that my dad once sent me a long time ago. Who gave you permission to leave your room as you please? What? Seriously? I've been living off takeout for 3 days straight. I just wanted to go out and grab a bite to eat. Is that not allowed? How many times have I told you your identity and status are extremely important? Your current situation is dreadfully tenuous. Are you taking this seriously or not? Lin Qingyan, are you off your rocker? We already established the 3 rules. No one said I was confined to my room. I had a good life back at Rhodes Island. Then you showed up and told me my father's death was suspicious without giving any details. I came all the way here to Baizhou, the place where my dad used to live, and you still haven't told me anything. You've made me stay in this room day after day, and now you have the gall to yell at me? Forgive me. I should not have scolded you. The current situation is not as I had anticipated. What situation? Is there anything I can do to help? I don't know. A lot of unexpected things happened in Baizhou before we arrived. If you would aid me, then simply do what you can to avoid danger. Understood? Stewed? As for your father, I just happened to be handed that case a few years ago. The case was originally being handled by my predecessor, someone I trusted deeply. Your father seemed to have been spending a lot of time pursuing a certain truth in the last few years of his life. His death was suspicious. Every clue we found hints that there was a larger forces at work there. How large? We don't know for certain, nor can we even hope to guess. But your mere existence is the most important piece of evidence we have. Blaze, I vow to you, I will find the truth, and once I do, I will tell you everything. However, until I do, I simply need you to trust me. I need you to cooperate with me. By the way, what were you saying about your father just now? He said I found these snacks that he used to send me a long time ago. And? They don't taste the same as they used to. Maybe it's just because I'm remembering wrong. The Yannis have a saying for this, right? The situation remains the same, yet the people have changed? No, that's not right. The situation has also changed. Well then, a more apt saying would be times change, and with them, change all things. Too much time has passed. It will be very hard for us to find any clues left from back then. But these are in fact one of the few things I've found in Bai Zhao that relates to my father. When I lived with my mother in Victoria, my dad would send them to me from time to time. Figured that by the time I got my disease under control and figured out what I really believed in, my dad would be back in Victoria, waiting for me to come home. Naive. Everyone longs for that sort of happy ending, and yet by the time I found a place that could treat my orpathy and finish some of the things I had to do with the Bunny's crew, my dad was gone. Before you came and found me, I always thought my dad's death was an accident. I was sad, but there was nothing I could do about it. But if you're telling me my father was murdered, then that's an entirely different story. I need to learn the truth. I owe that to my father and myself. In all truth, I know very little about what happened to your father. Many of the old archives have been lost, and very little information can be extracted from what remains. Just from looking at the case files he left behind, we can see that your father worked as a ceremonial officer in the Ministry of Rites for over 10 years but never got promoted. It seems that he was not well suited to serve in public office. However, to stay in a position like that for over a decade, he must have been a good person. Good people also die. She walks over to the window, closes her eyes, and rubs her temples. The faraway city lights are shimmering in the twilight. The years of wandering are long over. People today are moving from one stage of life to the next, as the city guides them and runs right behind them. Many boundaries are blurred, many high walls become thoroughfares. Many hurried steps pass over the paving stones. Not everyone is qualified to etch their name into the annals of history. Anal.
I worked pretty hard. You saw me, right? Right?
I like Ethan. Is that his name? Mr. Lizard Man. Okay. That was a lot of reading. My throat is killing me now, so I'm going to have to take a break. I will definitely be recording more of this soon. I will probably post it on Friday. This hopefully will get done before tonight and be ready to post for tonight, which is Thursday. If not, this is Friday, and then the next video will be on Saturday. Just reading. It's just a lot of reading. And I'm already out of time because of work and a bunch of other things. Tell me your thoughts on the characters that I pulled. I am very excited to play with the new 6-star that I just got, or both of the 6 stars, if Thorns is useful. But I'm definitely going to be using you because I needed a good tank for a while, and he is that, or at least seems to be. Anyway, that is the end of the episode though, so if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. I love having you guys around. If you don't want to miss the next one, make sure to ring the bell so you get notified when I post it. If you want to talk to the community, the link for my Discord will also be in the description, so hop down and talk about Arknights. We love to talk about that in particular, but if there's anything else you want to talk about, then do so. I'd love to talk. If you want to support the channel, the link for my Ko-Fi is in the description as well, so if you want to hop down and buy me a coffee, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, because this is the end of the episode, you better have a good night, and bye-bye!